Yo, 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 son, it's StormWarning coming to you live once again.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, it's your boy Big Slaughter. Drinking on some of that good Uncle Nearest.
Hey, look, I'm just drinking. Hey, it's your man. Hey, I'm just drinking some good
I got water too. I keep that yak though.
Yeah, I'm just drinking some good H2O right now.
So what's good, man? Tonight we're gonna have a little quick show. Of course, you've seen the description. This is about the big commitment that we got from Chris Graves. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna dive into him a little bit. We're gonna do a couple of player comparisons. My boy D Black say he got a good comparison of somebody that played at the U that he reminded him of. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see who that is. So and it kind of got me thinking. I'm gonna have to think of somebody he reminds me of. So you know what I'm saying? We'll just kick it off, man. It's a big get. A lot of people been complaining and griping about the recruiting class because we only had 3 players committed. And like we always said, like we've been saying for the past few months, Manny is playing chess right now. He's not trying to just sign anybody like we did in the past. We're trying to get quality, not quantity. Because as like a lot of people have been saying, and I think this is true, he only trying to sign 17 to 20 players in this class because we're going to try to leave, at least 5 spots over for some transfers because we will have a huge turnover as far as what players come this next offseason. So, so I expect him to take at least 17 to 20 players. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but hey, big pickup.
Tremendous.
What you think?
Tremendous pickup, bro. Tremendous pickup at a position I don't want to say a position of need, but you always want quality depth in that room. But let's just say a position that for some odd reason we wasn't landing the top guys in the past, right? For some odd reason, whatever reasons that are. But it's a tremendous pickup, and you pair him with Kamari Rogers and some of the other cats that, oh my God, behind closed doors is like, yeah, man, like, shout outs to, Hurricane T2Y and Miami Flow. Like, if y'all watch their shows, everything they say, just trusting what they say, man, because, for those, Kwanzaa's coming early for us. Yeah. Trust me.
Let's kind of get into the measurables a little bit, man. Chris Graves, he's 6'1", 175. He's probably a little bigger than that right now, probably around about 180.
180. I say about 180.
Yeah, and the major thing, he's 16 years old, so he has
he's young.
A lot of room to grow.
Yeah, he's young.
He's from Fort Myers, Florida, and he's from Bishop, Vermont High School. He played. His cousin is
Malik Curtis.
Is Malik Curtis from play at the U, freshman. So that is good that we got some of those genes, another added piece of those genes into our program. But the kid to be 16, he's 6'1", 175 listed. I think he has room to grow at least 2 more inches. But how genetics are. That might not be the case, but he could potentially grow into that, to a different role if he gains more weight.
Yeah, what is he? 6'1", say he gets to 6'3", 200. I wouldn't move him. I wouldn't move him to safety if he still got good hips. If he still got good hips and he can move, keep him at corner.
Of course, I agree. I'm just saying, but just because his age,
right,
he can go a lot of ways. But I hate to bring up other programs. I hate, especially not Florida Gators. And I hate them. But think about Javon Curse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He started out at safety.
Yeah.
Kept growing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
But please forgive me. Please forgive me, Kane's family, for bringing up a Florida guy. I hate them with a passion.
But I got
bringing them up.
I got a player.
To make that point.
I got a player comp. I got a player comp. I got a player comp, and I want you to tell me if you agree with it or not. He reminds me of like measurables and stuff, and probably a little further along in his development than this guy was. And I think he's in a better position coming in because of who we have as the DB coaches right now compared to who this other guy had when he first came in. But my comp is Mike Jack. My comp is your guy, Mike Jack.
I'm a Michael Jackson guy. That's my Birmingham people right there.
Yeah, Mike Jack was 6'1", 200.
Yeah, he was a little bigger.
Yeah,
but he wasn't 16. I'm pretty sure he was around that same size as 16.
Right. And I say because of height, his arm length. He got long arms, he got a long wingspan. It just that's just my player comp. I see a little bit of Mike Jack in him right now.
If I'm trying to see, let me think. Player that he reminds me of. First off, I want to kind of get into the tape and what I like about him, and then I go into my comparison. Watching this tape, I love the fact that he played receiver.
Yeah, good ball skills.
He has great ball skills. That means he's going to have great ball skills at the cornerback position. He was very explosive coming out his cuts, so that of course that means he got good hips and good feet. He made some tough catches, so he'll probably be one of those guys that makes a lot of impressive type of pick INTs, and is a guy that could potentially have a reserve role on special teams as far as kickoff and punt return. I know they're gonna stick him out. I know they're gonna stick him on special teams with kickoff because he was really good as a gunner.
Yeah.
And on full speed, first got down and made some very explosive plays and big hits. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there. That's what I loved about him.
And
one highlight film, but I want to give my player comp. It's gonna be I'm gonna have to go back to the 90s. I'm gonna have to go back to the 90s with this one. The guy that he reminds me of is Fred Smoot.
Dude, you all over the place with all these other programs tonight, bro. What is getting into you?
But just a player comp don't mean he got to.
I know. I'm only messing with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as far as just.
Are you talking about Fred Smoot that used to play for Washington? In the pros. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. He reminds me of Fred Smoot.
Okay.
I just the defensive clips I saw. He sticks his nose in there. He's not scary. He's a willing tackler, and he's gonna attack you. And and that's what we need. Luckily, we haven't had any cornerbacks that didn't like tackling. All the guys we've had since Manny has taken over the defense have been very aggressive and been willing tacklers. So I think he's going to continue. He's going to continue with that standard that has been set for the program.
Yeah, and that's what I love about him. I love the fact that he's not afraid to come up and stick his nose in there. There
was one clip on his highlight tape. I don't know what running back he was playing against. He was they was in the white. He was a big. You can tell it was a big back. Probably about a good 215 pounds, man. And he took him. You know what I'm saying? He stuck his nose in there and broke him in open field. And I was very impressed with that and I was more disappointed in the running back because you don't get tackled by no corners as a running back. I don't get tackled by corners. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Get Chris Graves, more big props to you, champion. But, whoever that running back is, that's a no-no. Shame on you.
I love his ability, man.
About corner.
I love his ability. I love his change of direction. I love his hips. I love his hips, how he can, turn and then, get in that back pedal and that 1, 2, 3 downhill, support the run.
Explosive at his brakes. Very explosive.
To support that run, not too much wasted movement with him. It's not too much wasted movement, not too much T-stepping, you see. Not that T-stepping is bad, but you don't see too much T-stepping, but not too much wasted movement. But overall, man, it's a tremendous pickup. And it goes to show that, like what you just said, piggybacking on what you said earlier, about the chess and checkers thing. It just goes to show you that like Manny's approach, this slow and steady approach to recruiting, is better than this fast and splash.
Yeah, because when you got to remember,
hold on, I like that. It's better than the fast and splash of Florida State. How they doing it? I like that.
But we used to be the fast and splash a few years back, where we used to have a shitload of commitments around this time, and then when the season ended, by the end of the season, we didn't had 15 decommitments
exactly
throughout the 2 years or so. So. And another thing, I love about what Manny is doing, he has really pretty much zeroed out that decommitment. You know what I'm saying, that plagued us. You see them from time to time, but usually when guys commit, they usually stick around. I love the standard that he's setting. But let's talk about a couple of these. Who do you think going to be the next corner to commit? And let's talk about a couple of corners that could possibly commit here within the next few months. If you want me to, I can kick it off. Kind of talk about one guy that I saw that my boy Flo told me, spoke to us about, as far as telling us some guy that's a sleeper. So I went and checked out his.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
I went and checked out his film. I studied his film earlier today.
And that's what I was going to talk about. But go ahead.
Cole.
Yep, I was just about to talk about him.
From Donaldsonville, Georgia, Seminole County High School.
Yeah.
I think his measurables is 5'11", 175. And he's just one of those guys that when I saw his film, I was like, okay, this cat right here, he reminds me. I go Kane this time. He reminds me of Antrell Rowe. Not his size, but
aggression.
His aggression and his pursuit of the tackler.
Yeah.
His pursuit of the ball. He was making some unbelievable, hard-nosed tackles in the line of scrimmage, from blitzes, all different type of things. So that kid is very, 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 very impressive to me, and he's a sleeper guy. I'm guaranteed by the time the end of the season, he'll be a 4-star kid. Right now, he's ranked as a 3-star. But of course, a lot of kids didn't really get seen for the pandemic, and I think that kid will want to be one of those guys that'll jump up to a 4-star. What you think about? Have you watched this, Nick Cole?
Yeah,
what do you think about?
Look, I was thinking about him when you asked me, and I watched his tape, and what jumped off to me was just his aggression, his ability to tackle, being a willing tackler, and just being around the football. You know what I'm saying? And when you say Antrell Rowe, that's a perfect player comparison. Physical aggression, his ability to turn and cover, and just being at the right place at the right time and having great field awareness. And he's definitely a sleeper. And, we've always done good getting sleepers and turning them young men into first-round draft picks.
Especially with DVD and T-Rob, you know what I'm saying? I can only imagine, if this guy, hopefully he does commit to Miami, because if he does, it's going to be a big get for that cornerback room. But that kid, man, hold on. What did they say? Totally. Hold on. I'm disappointed in Miami. They got a timer for the trailer until it has to not see it was. Man, we ain't worried about UNC. We gonna get our get back. We're gonna get our get back. We're not worried about UNC. They not how we Florida State is where the money made. We're gonna get our get back.
We gotta take care. We gotta take care of it. We can't worry about the guy we can't worry about the person with the gun when it's a guy with a knife standing in front of us. We gotta take care of that guy first before we worry about the guy behind him.
Man, why you be coming up with these doggone metaphors?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, they be coming up the top of the dome,
You can't worry about the guy with the popcorn that got the butt on it. We got to get the
you know what I'm saying? Look, you can't worry about the guy in the back when it's a dude in the front. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm Andre 3000 tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, but yeah, okay. Want to talk about another guy. Or we spoke about him on previous episodes. Taquan Fegans from Oxford, Alabama. He's now at Thompson High School.
Right.
One of the top 5. I think they're ranked like number 3 in the nation. So he's adding to a already stacked high school team out in Thompson, with Thompson at Alabama. So let's talk about his measurables. Of course, 6'2", 181, big kid. I would love to have him in this class, which hope it's looking good for Miami at this point. It's looking good for Miami right now. But if we add Taquan Fegans, Nick Cole to that cornerback room, and possibly Singletary,
yeah,
this will be an elite class that will set us up for the next 3 years.
Bro, this would probably be the best.
On top of that,
bro, that will probably be the best cornerback class we've had in about 10 years.
It'll be more than 10 years, bro. It'll be probably like 20, 25.
Hey, look, I was being generous.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, name a class that we had some top corners, multiple top corners in that single class.
I can't remember.
Because I know 1 year we got Tracy Howard. But
we got Tracy Howard in 1 year, but then I think the year after that we got
Artie Burns.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah.
I do not want to diss mine when we got Al Blades, Ivy, all those guys.
Right. Oh yeah. Right. Right.
They were great pickups.
Right.
I'm not discrediting those guys.
No doubt.
Class. Just far as just. But
that was only 2 though. You know, you think DJ Ivy and Al Blaze, we talking.
But Gabe Firestone was considered a corner. That was 3. Well, I would say since that class.
Yeah, because now
class we
talking 4.
Top 4-star corners.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, I would say that class. Those guys were pretty stellar coming out of high school, and they had offers from every school in the country. So I don't want to discredit those guys and kind of forget about. Yeah,
they respected. They respected. Yeah, they was busy. They was getting busy too. So yeah, they was.
I said it would have been the best. It would have been the best class since those guys since that 2019 class. It'll be the 2019 class.
So right. So like I love his. Figures is long. Mm-hmm. He's long. He's like a Ramsey. Yeah. Like he's like a Jalen Ramsey, like to the point where if he's playing press, he could just smother a receiver and play off just a little bit and still be pressed because his arms are so long, he can still touch you. Almost like Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman's 6'4", but got long arms and can touch you from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like DJ Ivy.
Yeah, DJ Ivy. He has the prototypical cornerback size.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But just think about this, man. Kamari Rogers. We got Chris Graves. We had Fegans, Cole, and Singletary. That'll be 5 studs at the cornerback position. 5. And just imagine
Cole may play striker.
At cornerback, not at cornerback.
Yeah.
Just think about the type how free our defense can play, knowing that we got those type of guys that can cover, and you don't really have to worry about them. It's kind of like when we had Mike Jack and who's the other corner? Bandy. Yeah, Bandy freshman year. You know what I'm saying? We can have those guys. We can let the defense just roll because we know nobody's passing the ball on us. That's when we had one of the best top 5 secondaries in the country. And then you had Jaquan Johnson. Let's not talk about the safeties. You know what I'm saying? So
what's up, Max? I want to give shout out to Max. I see you up in the chat, baby. What's going on, bro? But hey, speaking of that, what you just said, I was reading a comment by it was Jakari. I think it was Jakari Brown.
Uh-huh.
I want to say Jakari, but it was somebody who's already committed. And he made a comment where he said, I can't say too much, but all I can tell you is that defense is going to be crazy. He said, I seen what they're going to be doing on defense. And that thing, he said, Manny, he said, that thing is going to be crazy. So that leads me to believe everything that you and I and some other people have been talking about is like, we're going to see a totally different scheme, a totally different look out there.
But and that's the thing. With Manny, what I love about Manny is he's not scared of change. He would change things up and give us new looks.
Right.
And give new looks and try to be innovative. So that's one thing I'm definitely not worried about Manny. He's gonna try to play to the strength of his defense. So I'm not worried about the defense that he's gonna be calling, man. But like I said, man, this is gonna be a short show. We just want to kind of talk about the big commitment with Graves, man. Very, 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 very happy to have him a part of this class, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna stick along with Kamari Rogers. Those guys are all Cane. They've been Canes. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, they've been Canes. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna start recruiting for the class like Jakari Brown and others. And I think the ball's gonna get rolling with more and more recruits here within the next month. The end of July.
July is gonna be a bomb month. July is gonna be a bomb month for us.
Yes, and probably the first half of August before football season started in high school. We probably see at least 4 or 5 more commits by the time the season starts. Yeah,
we'll probably be at 8 commits by the time the season starts.
Yeah.
8, and I think we're only gonna take about 18, 19.
I think the sweet spot would be 18.
Yeah, because I think Manny want to save at least 5 spots for transfer for the portal.
Yeah, so but you got to think we got some transfers that came in, so we got to count those scholarships. So,
yeah, I know that, but
a little bit broader, maybe 15.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna leave about 5 slots, but before we end, let's talk about some of the young men that were in the Instagram Live. Some of the recruits that were recruiting that was in the Instagram Live making comments like Malik. Kamari Wilson, the big brother Malik out of Washington, big old lineman.
The big old.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're making comments with the eyeballs like, yo, like, I see what's going on. Like, and and I think we're in a good spot because Oklahoma just got a commit from another 4-star offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So I think right there, that just helps us out. And you can never have too many. You can never have too many good offensive linemen, bro.
Yeah. Just like you can't have too many corners.
Never. You never have too many good offensive linemen or D linemen or corners, especially in this day and age with how offenses are geared, spread them out and things like that. One toss that thing all around the yard. So yeah.
Yeah, man. But hopefully we'll be able to do another show next week. Another commitment show, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But if it's not a commitment show, we definitely coming next week because we want to
we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit next week. We're gonna make it a little bit. We'll have some unique for you guys next week. We're gonna come up with something, man. Hopefully we get a lot of interaction for you guys, so we can keep bring y'all a part of the show. So, but like I said, man, we was gonna keep it short tonight. Just want to talk about Chris Graves. Hey, man, congratulations, man.
Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat
right
everybody
now that was listening, that tuned in for these little 24, 25 minutes. But, major props to Chris Graves and his family. You have an opportunity to change your family life forever. My thing, I would tell you, continue making sure that your grades are straight, so you have no problems with getting enrolled. If you're trying to come in the hopefully you can come in the spring semester. If not, make sure you keep everything in priority so you won't have any issues.
Get here in January, champ.
Because it can set you up for life. So don't waste the opportunity. Hopefully you stick. I think your character shows that you didn't play a lot of games, so I'm confident that you will stick with this class, man. But I just want to give you salute. Welcome to the youth family. You know what I'm saying? And D Black, man, you know, always a pleasure, my brother, talking Hurricane football with you.
Always, champ. Always, man. You know.
Follow my boxing page.
Oh, yeah, man. Follow my man boxing page.
Coach Groove on Instagram.
Yeah,
Coach
my man,
Groove.
yo.
Coach
go check my man out.
Come get your hands right now. I'm on 4,000 Glenwood Road. I'll get your hands right.
Yeah, go check my man out, man. He got some good videos working with all ages. He worked with males, females. He puts in that work.
Yeah.
You know, if y'all got any children that play ball in the DMV area, A-Train training, I come on through. I'll work them out. You know what I'm saying? Get them right. You know what I'm saying? Running back, DBs, get them right. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We want to appreciate y'all because without y'all, there is no us. Chris Graves, appreciate you. Like my man said, most important thing, stay in them books, champ. Stay in them books because your brain will never leave. Exactly. You know, football, you can't play that forever. You're gonna need this to fall back on, champ. Hope you stick. We know you're gonna stick and come ready to compete. Hopefully you can come in January and let's build this thing right and let's get back to where we're supposed to be at the top of college football.
Oh yeah. One more shout out. I want to get 2 more shout outs. Shout out to my boys at the Grind House. Also, shout out to DJ Williams with, you know, you already know I got that dime life on. Keep it on me. You know
okay. Okay.
It's all about the you, baby. I'm out, D Black.
All right, fam.
Yes, sir.
That's my man right there. That's my guy. That's my guy. But once again, shout out to all of you guys. You know, we do a short show tonight. We'll definitely be back next week with a more interactive show. Some of the topics we're working on them right now, where you know you guys can get some input and you know we can feed off each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can put in what y'all want. You know, we'll put in what we want. You know, we can have a good family session. You know what I'm saying? Agree or disagree type session. But that's what we're here for. You know, we family. We ain't always gonna agree, but at the end of the day, hey, it's all love because it's all for the betterment of our program. That's what we're here for. Talk about this Miami Hurricane football. So for my man Big Slider, I made Black. I'm about to go ahead and finish enjoying watching this movie. Continue watching this movie with my sons. And we'll get back with y'all. You never know. Could be Monday if we get a commit, but we'll definitely have a show next week for sure. See all of y'all there. It's all about the you.